Enzo, nice to see you. So we've just had the news through that Joao Felix has joined the club on a long-term deal. Your reaction? Why him?
Oh, first of all, because it's a good player and he's a talent. We know already. The club already knows him from 2 years ago. I think the good thing about Joao also is that he can play different position with us. He can play inside, he can play as a 9, he can play outside. So this is the reason why.
And obviously Conor's gone the other way. Do you think fans will understand that deal?
This question is for the fans. I don't know, to be honest. The only thing I can say is that it's not from today. It's already days or weeks that the agreement is there, is close, and then broke, and then again. So it's not something that it's in the last 2-3 days. It's already, as I said, days, weeks. So I think it's nothing new.
Just on Felix, obviously a bit too late because you announced the squad for him to be involved tomorrow night.
Exactly. Yeah. He's not in the list for tomorrow game.
And with Raheem and Ben, will they be training? They're not in the squad for this game. Will they be training with the rest of the players later on?
They are, in this moment, they are training apart. As I said already the other day, the situation with both of them is quite clear, and there is not any update on the situation.
So we can read into that their days at Chelsea are over.
Say again, sorry?
Their days at Chelsea are over, both players.
No, because they are Chelsea player. Until they are Chelsea player, they're gonna be Chelsea player. But I said the other day, we have a big squad, and for me it's impossible to give all of them minutes. So some of them, if they are looking for minutes, probably it's better to leave. And in case they don't leave, they have a contract here and they are Chelsea player.
Ian?
Final one from me.
Go on, Gary.
I've read the words describing the way you've dealt with Raheem and Ben and potentially other players as well as brutal. Do you see yourself as brutal?
Brutal? I don't think so. I just try to be honest. I said, and I can repeat again in case it's not clear. I spoke with Raheem before City game. I said that he's going to struggle to get minutes with us, and this is the reason why he was out of the squad. And with Chile, I said that it's a lovely guy, but he's going to struggle because his position with us is going to struggle. So if you define this brutal, it's up to you to decide. For me, it's not brutal. It's just honest.
Yeah.
Hi Enzo. How are you going to keep all the players that you've got happy when they're not playing? Is that going to be your biggest job?
I think it's the job of all of the manager to try to keep all the players happy, but this is something almost impossible because they train every day to get minutes, and at the end, only 11 they are going to play. Some of them they're gonna play some minutes from the bench, but it's almost impossible to keep all of them happy. The only thing I can say is the same thing I said your colleague, that I try always to be honest with all of them. In this moment, probably the noise it's more outside because I'm working with 21, 22 players in the last since we are back from USA. I'm not working with 42 or 43 players, but I already said many times, but I can see that you like to say that we have 42, 43 players, but more than 15 players, they are training apart. They are not with the team.
In terms of some of the signings you made this summer, I mean, like Joao Felix now, Pedro Neto, I mean, where are they all going to play? Because some of them do play in the same position.
Yeah, Pedro can play right winger, he can play left winger. Joao can play as an attacking midfielder, can play as a 9, can play as a winger. So, and we have many games.
And is it helpful as a coach when all these players are given long contracts? Because it means if, for example, you're left with someone like Raheem Sterling who is surplus to your requirements here, he's still got 3 years left here and can say, right, well, I'm the Chelsea player for the next 3 years. You don't want him training on his own for the next 3 years.
But this is not my problem. I'm here to take decision and to think who they are the best for us. I'm not thinking about how many years contract. It's not my job. If they have 6-year contract, but I don't like them, they can have 20 years contract. I don't care. I'm just here to make the right decision for the team. No more than that. Then about the contract situation, it's not my job.
And one last one from me. How long will it take you to settle everything down, to get the first 11 that you want, the squad that you want, and for the noise, as you described it earlier, to maybe go away and us not come here thinking that...
No, it's already the first 11 we want. It's already the squad we want. But the first 11 we had against City is not going to be always the same 11 all season. But the squad is the squad that I want in this moment. As I said again, I repeat again, I'm not working with 42 players. That is something that from outside. I'm working in this moment with 21 players. Today's session is with 20 players. Yesterday's session was with 21. So it's the other 15 or 20. They're training apart. And in USA we had 26 or 27 players. So it's not. If they are Chelsea player, 42, 43, yes, for sure. But they are not working with me every day. I don't see them, so it's not a mess like looks from outside. Absolutely not.
Nizar?
Hi Enzo. If on September the 1st you still have Chilwell and Sterling, will you bring them back into the squad, and is that the same situation for others as well?
We see. Now it's a bit early. We have still 10 days, 9 days, 10 days for the window transfer, and we see. But as I said many times, many things can happen in the last week, in the last 3 days, in the last 10 days. So we see.
And you left some players out of your UEFA squad already, just because there's a limit with UEFA, right? Is that going to be an issue potentially when you get to the group stage? Do you hope to have a smaller squad so it's not a problem, managing the squad for UEFA?
No, I don't think it's a problem. The important thing is that each of them, they know their role. When the squad will be finished and we have 25 players, they're gonna know that they are not going to be a starter player all the 25, because it's something impossible, and we define that quite clear.
Do you wait to define that later on? Are you waiting to define it in September once your squad's finished? Is that you waiting?
Yeah. In this moment, for instance, West Fofana is out, but it's because he played the other day, and because it's 1 year injury, cannot play Thursday. So some decision is also because we take care of the players.
Rob?
Hi Enzo. When you looked at tapes of Chelsea from last season and seeing how influential and how important Conor Gallagher was to the team last year, is it disappointing to you or frustrating not to have had the chance to have him as part of your first team this season?
No, I said already, I think in USA, that in this moment, it's not only for Chelsea. Many clubs in this moment, they are selling players from academy. That is very sad, because at the end it's very sad, because we all love, I mentioned the other day in America, in Italy we have Totti, that he played with the Roma 20 years, was his team. We all love that. But now in this moment the rules are a bit different, and sometimes you need to sell your academy player to have 100% profit, and it's the situation, but also the rules, they are there. So we need to try to at least to try to respect the rules.
I mean, Conor brought something quite unique to Chelsea's team last season. How satisfied are you that you've got players in your squad now that can bring what he brought and do what he did?
But I think in the way we want to play, for sure, unfortunately Romeo last year was not fit. This year started very well, and he can give us also off the ball a big help. Then we have Enzo, that I think in terms of personality and character is quite strong. So I think we are okay in the way we are.
Andy?
Hi Enzo. Hi. May I ask, I'm just a little bit confused about the Raheem situation, because it seemed he played quite a lot during the summer, and now all of a sudden he's not part of your plans. Can I ask how you came to that decision? It seems quite late, 2 days before the Man City game.
No, it's not late. No. Who played the first game against Wrexham as a winger? You remember?
No, I wasn't there, but I'm asking.
George,
Yeah,
academy player.
Okay.
Who played the second game as a winger? Misha.
Okay.
Who played the other game? Raheem. So it was a chance to see all of them.
Okay.
So it's not just 2 days before the competition, official competition.
So why does Raheem not fit into your plans? What is it about him?
It's not because he's. I'm not saying that Raheem is no good player, but I prefer different kind of wingers, and this is the reason why.
Okay. Also, you're quite strong with respect to you don't care about the length of play, the contracts, that sort of thing. You're about the team. What do you feel? Do you feel sympathy for those who are training alone? How they must be feeling at the moment?
No, yeah, for sure. That is not. It's not a comfortable situation. For sure, I don't have any doubt. Also because when I was player, happened exactly the same with me. So I know exactly 100% the feeling. But also, I think it's good to know that if you are going to stay, you are going to struggle to get minutes. So probably now in this moment, it's not the best situation. But probably in 2 days, in 1 week, in 10 days, can be a better situation because you move and you join a club that probably you are going to play more minutes.
Kieran?
Hi Enzo. Hi. I was actually going to ask you there, did you ever go through this when you were a player? So when and where did that happen and how did you take it when you were?
No, nothing. Just you try to not to adapt. You try to find a solution as soon as possible because you want to join a club and to have a session with more players and to get minutes. So.
Can I check on Reece James? He's in the squad for tomorrow. Can he actually play?
Reece?
Reece.
No, it's not. It's still injury.
Okay, so he can't play because
No.
he was named in the squad.
No, he's in the list, but he cannot play tomorrow.
Ben?
Hi Enzo, how are you doing? Just in a scenario when Reece is back and Enzo Fernandez has been captaining the side, you've been calling the players just leaders. Are you in a position to officially confirm who is the captain and who is the vice-captain?
No, Reece is the captain in this moment. Then we have 3-4 more captains like Enzo. I'm thinking to nominate 1 or 2 new captain, also to give them more responsibility in terms of, just not because we have 20 or 21 years, I cannot be the captain. Some of them probably they have to give 1 step forward and to take more responsibility. For instance, one of the guys could be Levi, that I think is a young player, fantastic profile. I love Levi, but I think in terms of personality, if he is able to give 1 step forward in these kind of things, he can become complete player in all the aspect. But it's not just Levi. I'm thinking about 2-3 more.
So have you told the players officially, obviously Reece knows he's captain, but have any of the vice-captains been informed that that is their official title yet?
I think the other day was quite clear. Reece was not there. Enzo was on the pitch and Enzo was the captain. So Enzo is one of the vice-captain.
So Enzo, Levi, Reece, you think it will be 3 or potentially?
No, probably, yeah. The idea is 4 or 5 players, but I said at the beginning, I like, in terms of taking responsibility, I like all of them to be brave and to take responsibility. But at the end, it's only one that is the captain for each game. But I like all of them that they are brave enough to take responsibility and to be the captain.
Simon? We've got to get round Ben, so Simon.
Hey, Enzo. Hey, Lee. I'm going to ask you about the game.
Thank you very much.
But in all honesty, how much pressure are you under to win this one? Everyone expects you to win this one. Servette have actually, I think, played 8 games already. They're further on into your season. How much do you need to win this just to get Chelsea's season rolling?
No, yeah, we need. I said we try to win all the games that we play. The other day against City, I think the intention was not to win the game. We tried to win that game. We were quite close in terms of score many different times. And tomorrow is a game that for sure we're gonna try to win, and hopefully we can win and start tomorrow winning a game in the official competition.
Because all due respect to Servette, it will be a bit embarrassing if Chelsea don't go through to the group phase.
Could be, but we see. We see what's happened tomorrow. We see what's happened next week. I'm just, to be honest, I'm just focused about tomorrow game, not about thinking in case we don't win or these kind of things.
And just noticing on Sunday, I think the crowd were getting a little bit frustrated already with the style of play, even though it was just your first game. I think there was a clip of you almost turning around and sort of being a bit frustrated. Are you hoping that the crowd sort of get behind the team? Because it is the start of your process.
Yeah.
You need the crowd behind.
No, I said also at the end of the game, I really like the environment in the stadium, and sometimes we try to keep a little bit more the ball, because there is no chance, no space to attack. So we just try to keep the ball and try to move the opposite and try to find the right moment to attack. So this was the reason why. But I really like the environment at the stadium. They were pushing behind the team until the end, and for me the environment last game was fantastic.
Neil?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, are you happy with, if you got everything you want this summer in the transfer market, are you happy with the business you've done and the squad you've got now?
Until today, yes, for sure, 100%.
And you said we're going to see more, you think there was more business to be done, more incoming? you still, do you feel your fit squad's complete?
We see, as I said before, still 10 days, anything, unfortunately, still 10 days, so anything can happen. And for us, in terms of bringing new player, but also selling player, we see.
Two more left. Sam, in the middle.
Enzo, it must be quite an awkward and difficult situation for the players. They've got 15 of their teammates somewhere else training apart. Do you detect that in the squad, and is that important? Does it matter?
I don't see that, to be honest. The only thing I see is that the way they work inside the pitch, that is fantastic, is unbelievable. Then I cannot see different kind of things, to be honest.
Because presumably you want to build a sense of unity and togetherness. But is that possible when you've got 15 people down the road unhappy?
I think probably there are also different clubs that probably not 15, but they are 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7 players that they are in the same situation. And I think at the end, when in 10 days the window transfer finish, I think it will be much better for all the clubs, not only for Chelsea.
And last one, Gary.
Can I just check, did you personally speak to Raheem, and how did that conversation go? Because obviously he put that statement out saying he wanted clarity. Did you do it yourself, and how was that discussion?
I spoke with Raheem 1v1 the day before City, and I explained him exactly the situation.
On Monday, because he wanted the clarity after the game.
I don't see Raheem after the game. He's training apart, as I said, but in case I will sit with Raheem, I will tell him exactly the same things that I already told him. I don't have anything new to tell him, because I was quite clear.